Hey guys, Marsinkin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and boy, do we have a video for you today. So, I posted this tweet earlier, this is what, at time of recording, like 3 hours ago now while I was at work, saying as soon as I get off work I'm making a God Trunks video and calling it God Trunks isn't bad, you're just bad at rating units. Should be fun. So, obviously this tweet is deliberately supposed to be kind of inflammatory. That's the whole point of the title of the video. Get those outrage clicks, you know. But my core message rings true. There's a lot of people saying that God Trunks is bad, even so far as to say that he's trash. And literally, you know, he's only good on one team. And that's just not accurate. And I've got a lot of stuff to go through in the video. So, first of all, if you don't know what God Trunks does, the information was revealed earlier today. He's Dragon Ball Heroes category leader for 4 key, HP attack and defense 170. He raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does immense damage, and seals on his super attack. It's pretty decent. Okay, so his passive is attack and defense 30% per Dragon Ball Heroes category ally on the team, an additional attack and defense 100% and high chance of performing a critical hit when performing a super, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow when all allies attacking in the same turn are Dragon Ball Heroes characters. So this was revealed earlier, and straight away the tweets started coming about how he's terrible, he's only good on one team, you can't use him anywhere else, therefore he is bad. He's the headline unit of the banner, and he sucks, is basically what was the initial wave of response to this. And obviously we've been discussing it back and forth. Obviously, attack and defense 30% per Heroes ally. Immediately that screams that he's only going to be really good on the Heroes team, because there's no cap. So if you have a full Heroes team, that's 7 units. So that's 210% attack and defense. And then because his attack and defense 100% is when supering, it then multiplies off of that. So he's going to have like over 400% attack and defense. And then he raises attack and defense on super attack as well. So that's going to go up even higher than that. So on a full Heroes team, I expect to see this guy hitting some pretty insane numbers, especially when you consider that a lot of the Heroes has a lot of really good support units. So that's just his base stats without support with all those multipliers. And then you throw like a 30 or 40% support unit on the rotation, and those numbers are going to get even higher. So he's able to put out crazy numbers on his own team. I don't think anyone is denying that. But it's mainly people saying that he's not good on other teams. So we have a look at all of his categories. He's on Heroes, Hybrids, Realm of Gods, Time Travelers, Vegeta Family, Bond of Master and Disciple, Battle of Wits, Crossover, Defenders of Justice, Legendary Existence, and Miraculous Awakening. So he's on a lot of categories. Now, I'm not going to lie and say that he's going to be great on every single one of his teams. We're going to look at the categories. And yeah, some of them, you really can't use him at all. And that definitely is a downside to a unit, right? That they're on a category, but because of the way they're built, they don't really work on that team. And that is a perfectly valid point. My only goal with this video is basically to explain that God Trunks is not bad. If you think he's just good when he could have been great or he could have been amazing, then, you know, that's fine. Just saying that he's just good is perfectly fine, because I think he's a good unit. He could be a great unit. We'll have to see him in game. But my whole point is just that he's not bad, especially literally because I've seen people go as far as to say that he's trash outside of a Dragon Ball Heroes team. So we're going to look at the other categories and the units that you could bring on the team to activate his passive, because I posted this, shout out to Luca Dokkan, he sent me a post here, he tagged me in it. It's basically showing Trunks' attack stats. It looks very confusing, but I picked out some of the key details. Basically the different numbers, you can see some of them are a lot higher. Some of the numbers are based on him on a Heroes team, and then the other one is with 2 Heroes units. I think he goes into detail in one of the replies that he sent me. So basically picking out the stats from this menu, this is when I put out this tweet. So based on these stats, if he has 2 other Heroes units on the team, so that's him getting 90% from that part of his passive, at full rainbow level 10 links, which, you know, again, that's its own thing, but most of the time when people talk about rating units, we're only really talking about rainbow units. So he is going to be hitting 4 million attack stat and 300k defense. So that's pretty good. Again, I'm not saying he's amazing, he's not the best unit in the game, but is 4 million attack stat and 300k defense bad on a team where you've only got like a small part of your passive being activated? And then I said, is having 2 heroes units on those other teams, is that really such a bad thing? Like Realm of Gods, you got Supreme Kai of Time and the new Mechikabra, who seems really good. Vegeta family, Xeno Vegeta is obviously super good now. Super Saiyan 3 Trunks. Hybrids, you can literally make like a full heroes team. So there's a lot of places that you can run him. And one of the other things that I mentioned as well is that he has that 50% chance to crit. So if we're talking about how good he is stat-wise and team-wise, considering that he's Rainbow, I mean, even if you've only got 2 dupes, right, to get the bottom right and top left path open, you want to give him full additionals. So if you get that good RNG, he's getting a second super attack, which also gets him another 30% raise of his attack and defense, which means he's going to be hitting another like over 4 million attack stat, and his defense is going to be closer to 400k. So that's not an unrealistic turn considering how much additional you could give him with the hidden potential and skill orbs all at the same time. So if he double supers even on a team where he only has 2 heroes allies, he's still going to be looking pretty good. So obviously outside of heroes, I just wanted to have a quick look at some of the other categories that he's on. So Vegeta family is obviously a big one. Vegeta family is getting a couple of buffs with this celebration in terms of heroes, because we of course have the awakening for the Xeno Vegeta, and he is ridiculous. Greatly raises attack and defense as an infinite stack. He's a 40% support unit for Vegeta family. So again, this is what I was saying at the beginning, like, this is going to be a unit that could be on the team, and when he's on rotation with Trunks, he's giving him 40% extra attack and defense, as well as the numbers that we were talking about with like 4 million attack, 300k defense. That's without something like this factored into it. And then, of course, this Super Saiyan 3 Trunks is getting his Easy A. We don't know exactly what that's going to look like, but it's very possible that he becomes a unit that definitely deserves a place on the Vegeta family team. Like, if they literally change his high chance to guard to be guaranteed guard, and then just buff this, even if they buff this to like 120, I would argue that already then he's usable on the Vegeta family team for like difficult content, because high chance to guard can kind of screw you over, especially in like the GT Goku event where he's a type disadvantage against the final boss. So his Easy A could make him a team that you really want to run on the Vegeta family team, especially if it is then going to complement you bringing God Trunks. So Vegeta family definitely is a good one. Time Travelers, I mean, we don't need to say anything about Time Travelers because literally every single Dragon Ball Heroes character is on Time Travelers. So if you want to use them on a Time Travelers team, you're more than able to get more than 2 allies that are worth using. Realm of Gods is a big one. I will say this is the one where I think he doesn't fit in quite as well as we maybe would have liked him to, especially because he's the first hybrid Saiyan that is on Realm of Gods. And unfortunately, he's just not very well designed for this team. But he obviously does have one big unit that is still used in a lot of stuff today, which is, of course, the Supreme Kai of Time. Still a really good support unit. And again, like the Xeno Vegeta, she's fulfilling that part of giving him a unit for his passive, but she's also a support unit. They do share a couple of links. And then we have units like, I mean, this physical Demigra, somebody did mention him, but I don't think he's really good enough to be running on teams for some of the difficult content, but he is another one you could use. Obviously, one of the other new units is this Mechikabra, and he looks really good. His passive is pretty insane, and he is on Realm of Gods. He does heal with rainbow orbs as well, so there's that part of Trunks' kit where he creates rainbow orbs. I don't think that's a huge deal that that's so restricted, because it's a useful ability sometimes, but I don't think it makes or breaks a unit that he can't do it in every single situation. But yeah, this guy's on Realm of Gods. They don't share a lot of links though, so it's not like you're going to run them as a rotation on Realm of Gods. So you could argue that he's not particularly suited to this team, but I feel like if Mechikabra really is good enough that you want to be running him as well to try him out on Realm of Gods, and then you're running Supreme Kai of Time as a support unit, then you can quite easily use Trunks and then link him up with one of either like the Vegetas or God Goku that he's going to share some links with. So he definitely works okay on that team. Hybrid Saiyans, I mean, Hybrid Saiyans, you can literally make a full Heroes team apart from the leader, depending on who you wanted to bring. I mean, obviously, if you use the new Trunks, you could literally make a full Heroes team. But if we look at all the awakenings, right? So we've got the Xeno Gohanks and the Xeno Gotenks. We've also got this new Pan, who is a ridiculously good support unit for heroes. Her passive is pretty cracked as well. She does some pretty ridiculous stuff, and she's a 40% support unit. So again, you can make like a full Hybrid Saiyans heroes team, and you would bring her. Then we get on to some of the ones that are not so great, like Miraculous Awakening. I don't think there's barely any Heroes characters on here, if any, so I will concede that you can't really use them on this team, which, fair enough. Defenders of Justice, every single one of the Heroes characters who is considered part of the Time Patrol are in this category, so again, very easy to run some units that will work well with God Trunks if you want to use him. Legendary Existence is another one that I would concede is not particularly good for him. I don't think are there any Heroes characters on here? But, I mean, this category is so ridiculously busted with, like, the rotations that you would run on this team. I don't think God Trunks not fitting into this team is the biggest issue in the world. Battle of Wits is another similar one. The Toas are all on here, and they are support units, but I don't think that's enough to justify putting him on here. And then Bond of Master and Disciple, again, I don't think there's any heroes, even any of the like Heroes Gohans, like the Super Saiyan 4 one, they're not on here. So again, Bond of Master and Disciple, not necessarily the best. But we got Hybrid Saiyans, Realm of Gods, Time Travelers, Vegeta Family, obviously his own Heroes team. Like, that's quite a few teams that he can be run on that he is going to be pretty good. So, you know, I think that, you know, you can easily run him on these teams with at least 2 Heroes units without massively hurting the team. Because I agree, if you had to bring units on the team who just suck just in order to get him to put out some decent numbers, that would definitely not be good. But you don't have to do that. There's a lot of solid options for him. So I'm still quite excited. And like I said at the beginning, like, I don't think he's a super great unit. He definitely could have been designed better. I'm personally not a fan of these units that have a passive that's really built around one team, because obviously Heroes is the team where he'll shine the most. But it would be nice if he was like that good on every team you could run him on. But my whole point is, just because he's not that good on every team that he's on in terms of his optimal efficiency, he's still good on other teams. So saying that he's bad, I think it's just flat out provably incorrect. And I'm very looking forward to seeing him in game, actually trying him out on a bunch of other teams, because you bet after making this video, I'm definitely going to follow up by using him on a bunch of these teams. So stay tuned for that. But let me know what you guys think down below. I know a lot of people just meme and call new units that they think are only like middle of the road, like trash, because it gets like the clicks on Twitter and stuff like that. People like to meme around. So this isn't like directed at anyone. I'm not like big mad about it or anything. But yeah, I think this unit is good. He could have been better for sure, but he's definitely not trash. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Are you still hyped to summon for Heroes? I'm very much looking forward to it. I really want to rainbow this Trunks, Mechikabra and Pan. It's going to be super hype, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.